EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Herbert going to go to the air right away. This is caught by Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stop them out when you do that.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Herbert changing things up. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Eckler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Eckler again, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with the 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Flush to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Herbert now. This is caught by Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That one goes for 24 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yeah, he's miles away and small.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robbie Chosen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He finds some open field here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 57 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra play by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the... The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And it's caught inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of score a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Deep down there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there to launch a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Herbert. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. interference. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Booker is on target. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, and throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Herbert off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. A critical in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over to Miller, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes will throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today.